YouTube War Dog message over. Welcome back, guys, girls, and everybody else, to part 5 of the third mission in the Canadian campaign in Combat Mission Shock Force 2 Red Barricades. First of all, just want to start from the top and say apologise for a couple of things. Apologise that there was a 2-week gap. I just got swamped with other stuff, and I apologise that I'm probably going to cough every now and again in this video. I've been coughing the last week quite heftily. Not really any other symptoms of anything bad, and I do feel like it's progressing the right direction, but it's something that just it keeps happening, especially when I talk. So I do apologise for any coughing that happens during the video. I'll probably just record this one episode this week and put it out, and then see if my my cough gets better before I record the next one. But I wanted to get back onto this because we have missed 2 weeks of Combat Mission Shock Force 2. So in part 4, we advanced up the Al-Shahar Road towards Objective Blue, which I guess we've also now gotten the touch points for, because there's no longer a green square there. But unfortunately, and I figured out it's actually this guy, look, he's a Wire IED HQ group. Unfortunately, we triggered an IED on Objective Blue. Apologies, that was one of those coughs. I did get to the mute button in time though, so at least you don't have to hear it. I do think that this now though gives us an opportunity to bring our LAV-3 2 infantry section carrier into play, because we're pretty sure, other than him in this building, that these buildings immediately surrounding this junction are clear. We have a 3-man team here, and I'm fairly sure that this building and probably this one are clear. We don't know about this 2-story, which is something I'm not particularly happy about. So what I'm going to do is give them orders to get across the street as quickly as they can, turn and face that building, and then start suppressing it immediately, just in case. There's another one. I'm going to grab the LAV and say cancel target arc. Make your way up here, and I'm hoping. No, he can't go over the wreckage of the building. Okay, can he go? He can apparently go through where the car is, the taxi. I'm not really sure if he can, but we'll try and squeeze him through. Can I grab this and say target arc from here? Yeah. I'm going to do a series of target arcs to try and keep his gun pointing down this main road while he manoeuvres here. Actually, I think from that one we'll go with a different target arc and say once you get to that point, just turn the turret this way, then move forward, then from there turn the turret back to the left, because you are going to reverse down into a position down here where you will keep the turret pointing down the street. I should probably make it longer than that just in case. that. It needs to be wider than that too, because I want it to encompass the building that that guy's in. Cause I kind of want the LAV to give him a blasting. That should do it. Right, so the LAV's moving up. We've got 3 sections B team here. It's going to cross the street and suppress this building that is a little bit suspect. 3 sections A team are already suppressing a building towards the rear there that's a bit suspect. There's not too much point in moving the rest of the infantry forward. Because we don't really know what's what here. However, I'm also fairly confident, based on the amount of movement we've done up Al-Shahar Road, that these buildings immediately here are secure, and most of the buildings on this playground area, at least at the bottom end, are secure, because these guys have been in these buildings for ages. So with the LAV that's back here, you can wait 10 seconds just to give him a chance to move, and then start creeping out. And then I'm going to bring it round this way. And I think just for the immediate, like, first turn, I'm going to bring it back this way, and just have it look straightforward, more or less. In fact, I'm not even going to give it a target arc, because it'll be looking that way either way. So I don't want to limit its engagement options. I'll keep the tank where it is, I think. Or will we? Yeah, I think for now we'll keep the tank where it is. Alright, I think that's the only manoeuvring we're going to do. Don't forget that the main objective we're trying to accomplish is to kill Al-Zubramawi, or whatever he's called. And I reckon he's in the back here somewhere. So that's plenty of delay on the first turn. Let's crack on and see what happens. Taking more casualties up at the buildings, taking a lot of, yeah, there's definitely enemies in that that 2-story. They've already engaged that team. That team's been ripped up by them, actually. Okay. I reckon if we were going to get engaged at long range, we'd have seen it by now, so I'm just going to pull things back over here, and we'll just watch the consequences on this corner, I think. So there they go, they've lost a second man. These guys have lost one of their 3. I think they actually end up losing. Oh, they've taken another wound there. And there's a KIA. So I was right to suspect that building, but unfortunately the way I've gone about it has resulted in 2 casualties that were unnecessary, probably. Okay, the LAV's in place. I am concerned that if this team has an RPG, they'll be firing it at the LAV pretty soon. Hello. We've discovered an enemy team up there. Okay, that's the end of the turn. Not too much to review. We've figured out a few more enemy positions. So, these guys, the machine gun team here, under, ooh, is that Lieutenant? I can't remember. I can't remember my Canadian Army ranks. Oh no. Yes, it's a second lieutenant. They're pinning that building down, so what we're going to do is we're just going to throw the LAV forward and let it hopefully engage them. Will he be able to see? Yes. Right. I'm also going to take this one off its targeting arc and just tell it to smash that building in front of it, because they could have an RPG in there. And we're going to take the targeting arc off the tank. I'm going to have the tank reverse and then creep down the street. And then, quick as you can, we're going to bring the tank up this way to start supporting what's going on over here. And with the tank moving up, we will ask you to wait 30 seconds actually, and then move into the position where the tank is. This is Hawkford, there we go. We'll do it there. Then you come down that street to where the other LAV is. That's a little bit crooked, but that'll do. And then, although you might want to wait 45 seconds before you do that. No, that's not what I wanted. You can wait 45 seconds as well, and then just creep forward to where the LAV was. Right, we're going to do the vehicle bump. This dude still has orders to engage that building, but it looks like he's trying to go towards the casualties. I'm going to try and tell him to hide instead. Hopefully he will actually do that. I'm going to tell him to crawl towards here and try facing him this direction, so that maybe he doesn't stick himself outside. I will keep trying to get to the mute button when I need to cough, but it might not always be possible. Don't think there's much we can do in terms of infantry manoeuvring. That might not be true. Could potentially bring these guys up to the space behind the LAV, so the LAV is hopefully covering them, and then just tell them to... Really? You're going to tell me they can't see it? Come on. Alright, well hopefully they'll engage the building with the engineer in it. Bring this team across the street, and I actually think I'm going to tell them to hunt into the back of this building. I mean, we've already cleared it of enemies, you can see. It was one of the buildings in the earlier parts that was a problem. But think with the LAV here moving into position, it might be time to start moving them into this side of the playground and start clearing that out as well. So the LAV will be there, able to support them against most positions, and we have supporting fire positions as well, so we'll take them into here. And the engineers over here, we shall move into the building that they're in, so we're doing a bit of an infantry bump as well. There's going to be a lot of movement on this turn. Right, I think that'll do it. We'll just see how it goes. LAV's just demolishing that building up there. Or has demolished it, I should say. Okay, so the LAV is taking some small arms fire from I think that was it, from the building. So they're in the 2-story, not the single story that it's already shot up. That's fine. I think this LAV didn't engage these guys. I don't know if that's because they were killed or because, well, there's a couple of them that are dead. But yeah, we'll see. I think what I'll do is I'll creep the LAV forward a bit more, trying to be mindful of where it's going to end up and what's going to be able to see it. If we wait, let's wait 30 seconds for these guys to move into this building, and then we'll move forward a bit, but we'll also reverse back a bit, so that we're looking into this playground from that angle. This dude has tucked himself away in the corner where I thought he would. We're just going to tell the LAV to target that building. We cannot tell the tank to do so. However, no, the tank can't see that building either, apparently. But I think if these guys don't engage this dude, he's going to start picking them off anyway, so we have to tell Master Corporal Hubbard here to start engaging that guy. I'm going to creep this single engineer, guardsman, or sapper lamans, I guess, along this wall, because we don't know if this is clear, and it probably hasn't had a good angle to engage us, but it will when these guys move into here. So if it does, if he's here, hopefully he'll be able to get some shots in the window. Yeah, I think that's all we can reasonably expect from this one as well, so Okay, that two-story's been wrecked now. Alright, that's going to be the end of the turn there. We're just going to jump back to the beginning here, because I think about the 40-second mark, this guy either got killed or stopped fighting. And the answer is he was, well, he was a casualty. Is he wounded? He's wounded. Okay. Oh. I'm going to tell this MG team to stop firing now. They may as well save their last 350 rounds. We've got a team in place here. We've got the LAV in place. So if there are still people alive in there, they'll very quickly find it to be a bad day now. We've destroyed this building back here. It does have, yeah, because we're on basic difficulty level, even though we can only see 2 of the bodies, we can see on the bottom here that all 5 of that squad have been done in. So what we can do now is we can move the LAV into a position to cover these buildings here. We don't want to cover too much, or we don't want to focus ourselves out too much. We'll have this guy wait 15 seconds to allow it to move, and then tell him to move into this square so he can try and aid his buddies, or recover the tags from one of them, I guess. One section B team under Corporal Casson, I think we'll move up into this building. That is going to put them into contact with a lot of other buildings. Do I think they can get there in one turn? Yeah, I do. So I reckon this move's going to take them the better part of 30 seconds. Moving here, it's probably going to take that to about 15 seconds. So if we say when you get to here, wait, oops, I missed it, wait 20 seconds there, and then just, well, poke your nose out a bit further. Now, if that's going to be in the centre of the vehicle, there is definitely going to be some LAV sticking out here. Probably want to... This building, I'm almost certain, is going to have enemies in it, just because of its positioning. Brought that out slightly wrong. Maybe the path should be more... Oh, hello. That way. When you get to there, angle your turret that way so you can engage those targets. Wait 20 seconds. Then nudge yourself forward about there and bring the turret to face there. I feel like it should be able to engage that building there if it needs to. We're going to leave Master Corporal Hubbard here to retrieve his last casualty, but we will have... Ooh, what is that? 2 bars. What's 2 bars? Are they equally thick? No. So What are you? Narrow line on top. You are a lieutenant. A first lieutenant. So we'll bring the tank through. I guess we'll do some fecked up reversing, and then we'll point it down the main street there, because there's no point in it doing anything else. The LAV is going to have the other angle. Okay, there's now an LAV crossfire on the playground, which is lovely. This machine gun team is not really any benefit here now. I feel like the best place for them is going to be up in this building as well. Now, how long have we got? 3 minutes left on the video. Okay. I won't bother trying to secure the playground on this video, on this part. We'll wait till the next part to move some of these forces. The ultimate objective is still Zubramawi anyway, and I'm pretty sure he's in this back area. So I think we will let this go, see what happens on this final turn. He got left 12 seconds. I might have given him a slightly shorter wait order than he should have had. Yeah, they're not in the building yet. He's moving at basically the same time as them. And that's why I wanted him to go second. Okay, there's definitely some messed up stuff going on here. Let's just check over here first of all, because it does look like there were survivors in this building. And popped up. Very rapidly got engaged by everybody. And is... well, somebody's apparently still cowering. But we'll see. He's not in a good position, put it that way. Meanwhile, over here... yeah. RPG hit of some description straight out of that building, I think. Which completely annihilated the LAV. How many crew is there in an LAV? There's only 2, so it annihilated the vehicle. Both of the crew have survived, but they've both run off down Carter Road in a panic towards the enemy's positions, which is not good. However, that does bring us quite comfortably up to the end of today's part. I will record the next part when I'm feeling better or when I absolutely have to make sure that you continue to get one a week. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to check me out on Twitch or support on Patreon, the links will be in the description down below. And yeah, if you're enjoying this, please do comment, like and subscribe, because it helps for other people to be able to find the videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you on the next part, hopefully. But for the time being, it's going to be War Dog out.